icons. So let's come here and then actually let's move this to the top. So that we have it in this fashion, similar to this. So here I'm going to add I don't know. Let me refresh and see whether it works. Okay, great. And then for the login, I'll use a font awesome. So I dot first. I think sign out, sign in. Okay, it's not working. So let me check. I may not have everything right. So let me check. It's actually sign in. Okay, so it's supposed to be this. All right. So let's color this icon over here. So I'll go back. We'll say this is supposed to have a font weight of let's say 900, and then the color of white. Right. So if we refresh, there you go. There you go. So now we are left with the test, which is this particular section. So what we're going to do is we're going to define another CSS class for flex, so that we don't need to be defining it inside. So what I'll do is I'll do flex, let's say colon, to have a display of flex, and then the direction, the flex direction is supposed to be colon. And let's do for row 2, so flex row will have same thing, display of flex, and then flex direction of row. Now do a class for align items center. We should have align items as center, and then we'll do same thing for justify content center, which also go to justify content center. We can do same for justify space between, sorry, for justify content space between. Okay, and let's define our role. So if you're using a CSS framework, you don't need to do all this. You may have some of these things already defined, but then since we are coding from scratch, let's do it. Direction, flex direction. So row and then flex wrap. Of wrap. Now we may also have to define our calls, our colon. So we may have, this will have a width of let's say 8.33%, If you're wondering how I got this figure, it's 100 calculator. It's 100 divided by 12, which will give you that figure. So this is for the first one. Let's do it for the second one. That's for the second one. That's 2. And this is going to be 66, 16. And let's do for the third one. 3. It's going to be 24. Sorry, 24. And then 999. Let's do for the fourth one. 4. It's going to be 33 point something. So this time we are going to use the calculator. Let's say 8.333 times 4. Exactly. 0.332. Let's do the same thing for the fourth and then the fifth and then the sixth. So fifth is going to be like 41. 41 point 1. No, yeah, let's use the calculator. So 8.333 times 5. Okay, 0.6. 6 is 5. And then the last one is going to be the sixth one. So 6. And this will give us 8.333 times 6. 49. 998. 998. Okay. So this is enough. So we'll come back in here and we are going to set it here. So this have a width of 100, height of 100, and we are going to give it a class of display colon and then justify content center and then align don't align anything, justify content center, that's enough. And then we are going to define these ones. So let me call this big title, right? Let me call this big title, for instance. So let's come in here, let's define that class. Let's say big title, and then let's call this subtitle, subtest. So the big title, say big title. Let's give it a font family of that. And the font size is going to be as big as, let's say, 4M. And what else? And let's define another CSS class here for colors. So white text would have the color of white. I'm doing this because, like I'm saying, I don't want to be writing too much. So inside here, let's put it there. Let's copy this and place it inside here. refresh. There you go. Let's give a font weight of 900. It looks good. And then this subtitle. Let's come here. Subtext, sorry, it's not subtitle, it's subtext. Let's give it a font family of Helvetica. If you're wondering why I'm getting these font names, and this one for instance, I have already defined it up here. So there you go, this one and that one. So there's no magic happening anywhere. Everything is inside the CSS. Like I'm saying, if you're using your own font CDN, then you're good to go. But this is what I'm doing. So let me give it a font size of, let's say, 1.1 m. And let's put the text in here. Alright, so if we save and refresh this,